guys. Sorry that it's been a while since we've uploaded, and partially that's because midterms are coming up at our school, and we're just extremely busy with them. So, that's caused a lot of stress. And since both of us are in high school, both of us care deeply about our grades, and we want to make sure we do the best we can. So I thought that I would just add a little update here in the beginning to kind of let you guys know what's up. So obviously this is episode 3 of Hidden in the Light, and we have been, I feel like, getting faster at getting episodes out since it took us like 3 months to get the first episode out, but we're getting a lot faster. We have a lot of outlining and stuff done for what we have planned right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the series. We're still trying to come up with other ideas outside of the series for what kind of videos we want to create. We definitely know that we want to continue creating music videos, but we might be looking into other things as well on top of the music videos and the series, since that's pretty much all that we've produced so far. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. Thank you guys for listening to this short little message, and now we'll be right on to the video. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
I'm not trying to scare you. I think it's time you finally face your truth.
What truth?
Just let me explain.
Okay, fine.
So, it all started a long time ago.
Hold on, Mimi. This isn't gonna be one of those sob story backstories, is it?
Hush, child! Let me just explain.
Okay, Mimi, carry on.
Okay, thank you. This story is not just a typical backstory. It's the tale that shaped modern society as you know it today. It isn't known much anymore to the younger generation, but us old folk know of the witches that used to roam the earth.
Hold on. Witches? Also, why does this sound slightly familiar?
Yes, witches. They used to roam the earth just as humans do now. They were just like humans, having fun and living their lives like everyone else. But only the witches knew about the supernatural creature that was roaming around the world, causing chaos and destruction. The witches would constantly be fighting these small monsters that the being would send out. The witches loved humanity. She sought to protect them from harm. But this was all a part of the being's master plan to slowly weaken out the witches so it could take over the planet Earth unopposed.
Whoa. You're trying to tell me that there were witches on Earth? Earth? You're kidding, right?
I'm not. You have just grown up in a society where they tell you that magic is bad. But Isa, that isn't necessarily the case.
This all seems crazy. Unbelievable almost.
I wish I could say that this was not real, but sadly, there is more to this story. Anyway, the witches would continue to fight off these small monsters, not knowing the being's ultimate plan. Around 16 years ago, the being suddenly came out of hiding. It wreaked havoc, causing destruction all around the world and leaving no survivors. Millions of innocent people lie dead on town streets. It was a devastating time to live in. But there was one woman who refused to let the monster have the earth. this woman decided that it was time to put an end to this monster. She became known as the raid leader.
Mimi, what is a raid leader?
Basically, a raid leader is almost like a person who leads an attack. They are also the ones who make all the calls in battle.
I see. So, a raid leader is very important to a battle.
Exactly. You are learning fast. Anyway, let me continue. The raid leader made a plan to try and stop this being from taking over the earth. They decided that they all needed to work together and that there couldn't just be one hero, but that they all could be heroes if they worked together in harmony. This was a bit hard for the raid leader at first, since witches had a tendency to want all the glory for themselves, but the raid leader found a way to control all of the witches' tempers. The raid leader simply told them that they would all die if they didn't stop arguing. They were wasting their time fighting each other instead of turning their anger on the true enemy. After all was settled, the witches finally tracked down the being out. It was destroying a nearby town. While it was distracted, they launched their attack. Everything was going according to plan until slowly other witches started to die off. Eventually, it was only the raid leader and the being left. They stood there looking at each other for the longest time. The raid leader kept on dodging shot after shot as they were building the spell to cast off the being. And then, when they set off their spell, I rushed outside since the fight was right near where I was living at the time, but all I found was the golden ribbon of the raid leader. The being was gone, but the spell used to destroy it was too much for the raid leader, and they were killed as well. No body was ever recovered.
That was a good story, Mimi, but what does this have to do with me?
Well,
what?
Let me get there. I'm trying to make this dramatic.
Okay.
Well, it's your turn to save people.
What are you getting at?
You are the next generation of witches. With lots of training, you could... I should have figured. I had a feeling she wouldn't take this well.